Hey guys, with more floors on the way, the next floor, which should be floor 4, to come out hopefully this week, I want to talk about how you can prepare yourself for the future floors to release. So the first thing you probably want to do is look at armor sets, and what armor you should use. Well, if you are planning on grinding floor 4, you should probably be looking at, one of these sets right here, like Zombie Soldier, Skeletor, Zombie Knight, and Adaptive, which I currently have on. If you're just starting the dungeon, you're probably going to be stuck with heavy or rotten until you're able to get up to this point. However, it depends at what point you are in the game. So right here we have a heavy chest plate, right? And to be going on the stat values, look at the number that is in gray. So you see the defense gray value is 369. Now look at something like a perfect T12 chest plate, which offers me 380 defense. So normally how you want to operate is you look at this value of the dungeon stats, which is the grayed out stats on this heavy chest plate, and you'd be like, okay, so I want to get those stats higher than anything you can currently use, which means it has more value to you inside the dungeon. And you'll see right now this heavy chest plate for me at level 20 does not have more defense than this perfect chest plate. However, chest plate's also missing the enchant, so it's missing out on 15 defense. So it should be 395. But you'll also notice heavy chest plate does not have 5 stars on it. So if it had 5 stars, it would have, 85 or 88 more defense, which would push it into like 440 range, which is a lot higher than the perfect chest plate. And that should carry over to all the other pieces as well in that set. Heavy is also more accessible to as well, 3 to 5 star and use, since people might not have 50 mil lying around by perfect, but you can easily pick up a heavy chest plate on any of your dungeon runs. And if you feel a little like wasting coins, you can go for an epic set, which is a whole other matter I discussed in another video, which you do not need to go for the tiered up rarity, as you can see right here. It is not worth the coins. If you really want the reforge, to me, I think there's something wrong with you, because you're just wasting your coins for a stat bonus that doesn't really make a big difference. The only class I'd say really makes a big difference would be mage, even though the difference is so significant I wouldn't even bother paying the extra coins. Since your coins are valuable, and at the rate we're going, you might need a lot of them for future stuff to come out. So once you decide on whatever you want to use, again, I do recommend, one of these sets or adaptive, since they recently buffed it, and it offers you plenty of stats. There's also the thing of picking a sword, and not gonna lie, the dungeon swords are pretty weak currently. The Zombie Commander Whip, which should come out within the next few floors, looks pretty good. Silent Death is currently the best sword that we have. I have one right here that is max rolled. As you can see, pretty weak, 300, 110. It needs a lot more stats, in my opinion, to do better. It can get a bit higher strength, but right now I could just throw on an AOTD and probably get better results, or I could use a Gilded Midas, or something of that sort, and just have a better time. So right now I wouldn't really worry about, stuff like this. There's also Adaptive Blade, but Silent Death just smokes Adaptive Blade, so I wouldn't even think about using it in general, unless on certain classes. So going from there, what else can you do? Well, again, right now this is kind of just simple update prep. You need to be prepared. So floor 4 is not going to be walk in the park. You might think floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. It is, I would say, easier than I thought, but going forward, it will get harder and harder. So you need to be as prepared as you can. You get as many talismans as you can. If you have time, level your skills. You need to get your stats up. You have to be prepared. And if you're prepared, you will get the most results, in my opinion. If you can grind the new update, you will get a lot of coins. When they release floor 3, if you're prepared, you got a lot of coins. But now that the first few floors have been out for almost 2 weeks now, people have the opportunity. You do not need to have crazy good stats. As long as you pick yourself up, one of these armor sets, max it out, have a decent level, get at least level 15, level 16 if you plan on going forward, and these sets will be really solid. They will help you out considerably in your runs. As long as you're not dying, just strive to not die in your runs, get a good level, keep grinding, and you will succeed in your runs. You will not, I know I'm repeating myself here, but you can find success. going into the like dungeons since the update, I know it was hard, but if you literally just even just picking up this set and going forward, you could make a lot of effort, like get a lot of things done. Because if you can work yourself up to like, something good, then it's easier right now to do the first few floors and prepare for your future. Because if you set yourself up in, let's say, like full adaptive going forward, like adaptive's not the best set in all means, like it's squishier than some of the other ones like Zombie Soldier and Zombie Knight. But let's say you just set yourself up in this should last you until like floor 6. And this, by all means, is not too hard to get. You can pick this up for less than 10 mil, or you can grind for it. And just having it will probably just make, I'd say, at least floor 4 and 5 a breeze, hopefully. I mean, again, I might be underestimating it, but, again, like, I don't feel too comfortable saying, like, hey, get this, hey, get that, but it's literally just shoot for having enough health and defense, keep yourself alive in the dungeons. Like, as we know, going forward, like, having a high enough level will boost our stats considerably. Like, I'm saying like a lot, but just to show you guys, here's a Superior Chestplate, and I'll go throw it in the Dungeon Vendor. The stats from the Superior Chestplate are not that high. Like, it's kind of crazy if you think about it. So if you look at those stats, 600 health, almost 500 defense. But when you look at something like the Zombie Soldier Chestplate, which it doesn't show me in that point of view, which is, I think, a bug they need to fix in the wardrobe menu. Let's go to the hub. So it has 500 health for 68 defense. So this piece is really close to being like on Superior's like power level. So the gear we have right now is about as good as it gets, especially something like Zombie Soldier or Zombie Knight. So keep that in mind. Pick up one of those good sets. Don't worry about the weapon right now. They will choose better ones later on. Remember to have fun and just get yourself ready. Normal update prep. Get your talismans. Just do everything you can. Save your coins. I'm going to leave this on last note. Try to save at least 10 mil because that will carry you. Especially all those people. I still hear stories of people getting loot they can't afford, and it just makes me so sad when people do that. But anyway, that'll be from me. Hoping this little like rant helped you guys out. Sorry it's so rushed. I'm excited for the next floor release and all the floors released after. Hopefully it comes out soon. If not, I'm gonna be really sad, but that's just me. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.